What's up, crypto family? I'm back with another update. I hope you guys watched that video I dropped last night. If you didn't, go ahead and watch this after the next video. But check this out. The reason why I've been speaking about Elon, I want you guys to see. I showed you guys last night on different exchanges. The prices are different. Again, some of you guys bought Elon off of crypto.com, Uphold, or Gemini. But I also grabbed mine off of BitTrue. Now, if you see, we were at what, four zeros atop of here at 1,014. Again, we're at our very lows. Again, family, when we were in our market in January and in December, we were at the low 300s. We're at the low 200s. And this is what I can tell you guys right now, that we are going to see major profits. So if you guys are buying at this dip at where we're sitting at right now, if you spent $200, that $200 is going to turn to $2,000. It's going to turn to $2,000 if it shot all the way back up where it was at last time. I'm telling you guys right now, it is going to shoot back up. Whenever the market is low, that's when you see these profits. You guys can choose what you are going to do when you make those profits. You see, I'm a hodler. I'm going to hold. I'm definitely going to hold. I'm not going to sell. You see where we at? This is where we at. So imagine you spent $200. $200 that turned into $2,000. $2,000 like it's nothing. But you know what? We're not stopping there. We're not stopping at the all-time high. We are going to touch the lows. We need to bottom out. So if this is the bottom and we had to add another 7 zeros, you know where we are going to go. We're going to definitely eat 4 zeros. We're definitely going to eat 4 zeros. By the end of this year, we should be able to touch a penny. Now, with me saying that, the majority of crypto fund managers surveyed predict Bitcoin could reach 100,000 by the end of the year. So if Bitcoin could touch 100,000 by the end of this year, where do you think Elon is going to go to? Where do you think XLM is going to go to? Where do you think XRP is going to go to? And where do you think Yeti Coin is going to go to? Family, like, y'all tripping if you guys are not accumulating. Okay? And this is what they're saying right here. The majority of predictions were within the $75,000 to $100,000 range, 42%, with another 35% predicting that the Bitcoin price to be between 50,000 and 75,000 by the end of 2022. By the end of 2022. So you see, when the whole Terra fell, it showed a lot of risk to a lot of people. But for us retail investors who've been in this digital asset and we are veterans, we know that's just a little shakeout. Okay? They choose that. You remember, Terra was just only at $120 a token. Now it's barely $1. It's barely a penny. But that's okay. We accumulated. And there's a lot of people who bought Luna Wrap. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys see now in your portfolio where it was sitting at and no other people can buy that, you are chosen. You have bought into it early before you were not able to trade or even sell. The thing about it is, it's just like XRP. You cannot buy XRP on all these exchanges. The only exchanges you can buy it off of is BitTrue, Gemini, and Uphold. Okay? But this is what they're saying. There will continue to be volatility, but the market is maturing. It's maturing. You see, it was in the early stages. We all bought in the early stages. It's still early. We're starting to mature. It's like a kid growing up. It's maturing. With that is coming not only many more crypto-focused hedge funds and the higher AUM, but also more traditional funds entering the crypto space. The traditional funds are entering the crypto space. I told you guys. Listen, I don't know if you guys can feel me through this laptop, but I'm trying to tell you guys right now. You guys are accumulating in the early stages. Even if you bought digital currency in 2017, 2010, those were premature ages. They were babies. They were babies. So these assets that you see, that is coming out, that has real utility, it is going to make you wealthy. Now here you go. New Bank of America survey reveals 90% of U.S. adults plan to buy crypto this year. You want to know why they're able to say that? Bank of America, they're able to see what you look at. Where you upload your debit card or credit card on these exchanges. They see you are buying bits and pieces of different digital assets. Different assets. This is why I say, listen, family, there's people who are trying to plan on buying digital assets in the next 6 months, but right now we are in the early stages. You never know when the markets start going back up. And when they start going back up, people are going to start buying in at the highs. You don't want to buy at the highs because you're chasing the green candle. You never chase the green candle. 90% respondents said that they do plan to buy some amount of crypto in the next 6 months, and that was actually the same percentage who reported having actually bought some crypto over the prior 6 months. Example. So the reality is our view has been there are too many crypto exchanges. There are too many cryptocurrency and tokens. There's going to need to be some amount of consolidation. Perhaps it's a little bit analogous to back into the dot-com era, which we are in the dot-com era. We are in the digital asset era where we are accumulating at the early stages, where we are going to become wealthy. They're going to news, CNN, Fox, they're all going to talk about us because we became wealthy because we bought in early. When there were too many dot-com stocks and there was a big shakeout, and then there were clearly some really significant dot-com companies that became extremely successful. Again, dot-com stocks, and there was a big shakeout. There was many big shakeout. They shook them out. There were people who sold their stocks of the dot-coms. They got out of the internet. They got out of the Google. They got out of Amazon. They got out of all of that. And the people who held long-term holders, hodlers, diamond hands, they became extremely successful. But you see what the Congress are talking about. Everything's behind closed doors. They're not talking about it on the news anymore. They're not talking about crypto on the news. You don't hear them whispering here, whispering there. Senator Loomis already speaking game. They will bring out little topics of what she says, but they're not going to say anything else. Bill Gates is steady up his ass because he does not want you to invest into digital assets. He does not want you to become wealthy. He does not want you to become a multi-billionaire. He's accumulating more digital assets than ever. Okay? This is why he has the power to do what he's doing. You need to have the power. You all need to have the power to do what you want to do and not just procrastinate and say, well, I'll wait till the next time. I'll wait till the something else comes out. You better start accumulating while you can because the Congress is prepping a hearing on the future of digital assets regulation for later this month, and they're going to crack down. And man, listen, family, you are here to become a wealthy, generational wealth. This is where you're supposed to become. You're supposed to have generational wealth. Who told you that you cannot have generational wealth? Who told you that you can't be wealthy? Who told you that you have to stay a peasant all your life? Who told you that you have to stay at your job for 9 to 5? Who told you that, it's good for you to work for the government? It's good for you to have 401ks. Wait for your Social Security. They're going to banish everything. They're definitely going to banish it. And I'm not going to be one of the people that's going to listen to them and say, let me just hold on to my little Social Security check or my disability check or the 401ks or my little stock markets or my hedge funds. I'm not waiting for none of that. This is why I am accumulating my bags, my portfolio. I hold Yeti. I hold Elon. I hold XRP. I hold XLF. I hold GOPX. Family, if you guys are not accumulating at these early stages while the market is low, you are going to miss out. And we are going to be extremely wealthy. Again, Yeti's up 106%. 106%, baby. Listen, you get it off Coinbase wallet, but if you guys are not understanding, it's in the Ethereum ecosystem. And we're going to have to move the Earn app. Family, listen, after what I just said today, man, you have to remain bullish. You have to remain focused. Know why you are in